let me come in here quickly. Do you have a ticket with your new party to return to the Senate to contest the central election?
Can you repeat that again?
Do you have a senatorial ticket for your party, PRP, to contest in 2019?
Well, not only the PRP, but many parties have approached me with a ticket to contest the next elections. And as for PRP, to me, it's a home. It's a home that I belong to, and my parents belong to, a NAPO PRP political leftist lineage. And to me, I believe that APC has in every possible way disappointed not only those who are its members, but it disappointed the country. It was a party that came with a lot of promise and pledges, but it has not been able to dispense justice to even its members. You can see the consistent protest, the national secretariats, the objection, the crisis. And I think once former Senator Itagiwa put it succinctly, as a party that has become a home of confusion. It is unfortunate that this party that has promised to change this country could not even deliver change to itself. And from the onset, the sale of the form
because some of the issues that are on the table, Senator, sorry,
was skirmish.
Senator, let me quickly come in. The understanding and the politics of the National Assembly, there were talks about an arrangement that we understand between some of the aggrieved members of the party who were perhaps planning to leave at a time. They thought that we were going to live with them. They were surprised that we stayed behind. It was a sign of betrayal for some of them. Do you consider it so?
Well, when you are elected into office and you come to the Senate, you are representing your people. And you don't decide to leave a party or join a party in the National Assembly. You decide to join a party or leave the party from the ward level. And I am not from the North Central, nor am I from the southern part of Nigeria. I come from the Northwest, representing Kaduna Central. So the views, the interests, the position, the feelings of my own people matters most. They elected me under the platform of the APC. And if I am going to leave the APC, I need to hear from them, I need to listen to them, and I need to consult with them. It does not mean because my colleagues in the National Assembly are defecting, so I simply join the bandwagon.
In that light, from what you said, Senator, sorry if I'm about in again quickly because of our time, in that light, do you consider that the fact that the talks about you being promised an automatic ticket and eventually not getting it as a kind of betrayal on your person?
Well, if we are going to delve into that, but I believe that my colleagues are listening to me. There were discussions and promises and covenant reached that are unwritten, whereby those of us who have raised issues about problems with our governors and our states, parties, will be addressed. And one of those is that I asked them, how do I go into a primary elections when the delegates were written by the governor and his aide in a hotel room and taken to the National Secretariat for them to stamp? It is technically impossible for me to contest in a primary elections where all the delegates were written by one person and then given the imprint of the party. And again, it is impossible for me to go and contest in such an atmosphere where fundamental changes were not made to accommodate my presence. But the party promised to address all those things here, which was never done. And I believe it wasn't only my case, but the cases that have turned into bombs now in the party are all in similar direction.
All
so
right.
I can say it in every way. That,
we have some little time on this particular conversation. So I would like to ask you, you left the APC. In what shape and form do you think you've left the party? And what do you see for the party? An implosion of some sort?
Can you repeat that again, please?
I said you have left the APC now for the PRP. In what shape and form did you leave the APC? Do you consider that there might be some kind of implosion in the future for the APC?
Well, from the statement coming in from people who, for a very long time, have been sitting on the fence or have not been voicing out their opinions, you can see it clearly that the party cannot last beyond the political lifespan of President Muhammadu Buhari. Buhari remains the heart, the soul, and the oxygen of the party. I don't think after Buhari there will be APC again, in the sense that everything begins and ends with him. And when you have a party like that, then you know very well that the terminal point is predictable.
All right, we will consider. We will end this conversation, but I will throw you a double-barrel question, and this task I'd like you to help me answer very quickly. And the first question is: you've joined the PRP. Do you think you can win a senatorial seat back into the National Assembly in 2019 on that platform? And the second question is, with the climate and the kind of candidate that we're seeing in the presidential race presently, President Buhari is your friend. A lot of people know that. Do you think he can get a re-election?
First of all, I believe I can win in a free and fair elections. It is people that vote, and I don't think that the 21st century political scam that we have seen in the APC will be reflected in the general elections. So I believe I will win. What matters most to me is the honor and the integrity and the peace that attended my exit of the APC and presence in the PRP. The PRP is a party that is founded on ideology, on principles, and on honor.
All right, we need to go now, but in 20 seconds, if you may quickly tackle the second question I asked you about the chances of President Buhari, considering the candidates are on the table, just in 20 seconds.
I repeat that question again, please.
The second question I asked you about President Muhammadu Buhari's chances in 2019, considering the kind of candidate that we have now.
Well, it is possible for him to win, but not on the kind of political atmosphere that we have found ourselves within the party and outside of the party. The party is supposed to be a vehicle that will deliver him to the presidency, and now it is in a very bad shape.
All right, we must leave it at that. But thank you so much, Senator Shehu Sani, for talking to us on the program tonight. We'll take another break, everyone. And up next, President Buhari wants a second shot at the nation's top job. We examine the quest and the chances as his Minister of Information joins us after now. Join us again, everyone.